The Joe Rogan Experience.
So you get the key from this guy's car.
Right.
You can't use the app.
Right.
So you have to rely on the software in the state that it's at. There's no software updates?
No. So here's the long story. So get the car going. Everything's great. In order to get masked from the Tesla system, so there's a certain system that Tesla knows where all their cars are,
right,
and they could disable whatever they want. They could do whatever they want. They
could
see
shut you down?
Exactly. So I had to reach out to like this Tesla black hat hacker pretty much.
Oh, Jesus. You got to go to the dark web?
I had to go to the deep dark web. Damn. And he was able to mask Tesla from seeing the car, which is why I can't have the Tesla app.
Oh.
So he masked that.
So he got into the actual software itself?
Into the actual software itself. Guy's a genius. His name's Phil.
Switched 1 to 0?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He flipped the bit, and then it was able to be, the car could supercharge, the car could do everything that the car could do. And the car gets updates too. It's great.
Oh, it does?
It does get updates, yeah.
And Tesla doesn't know it's getting updates?
No, you know what's funny?
Maybe we shouldn't say this.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, they know the deal. And here's the problem with that is that people love these cars a lot, man. They love these cars. You know, hence me, I'm picking the car out of like a dirty lake. You know what I mean? And fixing this thing. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of the times it's in their best interest, I believe, to help people out a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, the things that people go through for these cars is insane, man. People just love them. Love them.
My take on it is that what they have is this ingenious company with this mad genius scientist who's running it, who does a million other things at the same time.
Right.
And they don't have enough people to deal with someone like you. They probably just don't. They don't have like a section of the company to deal with someone like you. You remember when he was working, they were trying to put out the Model 3 and he was working 16 hours a day and sleeping on the floor of the factory?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit, that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like what?
But people, you know what's funny? People, it doesn't make any sense, but people love the company and they love this guy. So speaking of that, when he was working 16 hours a day, and he was sleeping on the floor in the factory, right? You know, it was a big sob story, a billionaire sleeping on the floor of the factory. A bunch of Tesla owners rallied together and they purchased a couch for him to sleep on. Like tens of thousands of dollars.
What kind of couch is this?
It must have been a nice ass couch.
Crazy couch.
Yeah, but either way, like they rallied and they purchased a couch for him. And like I made a video on it and I said to myself, you know what? This guy's a billionaire.
Yeah.
With a B. But the fact that everyone rallied together to help this guy, to show that their support.
Yeah.
People are hands over fists for this company, man.
They
Head
are.
over heels.
It reminds me of Apple back in the day. How, I remember there was a guy, God bless his heart, who was one of the editors on News Radio, the sitcom that I was on in the 90s, and he was such an Apple head that he was like, he was talking about it like it was a sports team. He was talking about it, well, I think we're really going to get those PC guys when the new MacBooks come out.
Yeah.
But he really said something to that along those lines. I think we're really going to pull ahead.
Like who's we?
We.
What
Mac
do you mean?
users. We're
What
all
are you doing,
together.
we? Yeah.
They were on this weird little tribe Mac.
And this is the same thing, but you know what? Picture the Apple fanboys, the Tesla fanboys, times 10.
Yeah, they live in it. It's like an Apple you live in.
It's times 10.
You're driving to work in it.
Because Apple has the technology aspect of it. Like, it's great. You know, Android sucks. I have an Apple phone. Okay, perfect. But for Teslas, you're talking about technology. So you have the tech nerds. You're talking about sustainability as well for the green people.
Green.
So you have the tech and the green people.
Green and tech.
And once they join forces, so the scariest force on the earth, right? It isn't like war or like guns and stuff. It's actually Mac owning Tesla vegan owner, pretty much. It's the scariest thing in the world. It really is the scariest thing in the world because they'll tell you all about it at a party.
Oh my God! You get cornered.
You get cornered, but like and I've struggled with that in a lot of cases because whenever I say something remotely negative about Tesla, like, hey, I think Tesla could do a better job here, they're just like, you're just a gas head. I know you own a Z06. You work for Big Oil. Someone accused me of working for Big Oil.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What do you do for them?
How do you work for Big Oil,
me, bro?
What does that mean? You work for Big Oil?
Yeah, you're a part of the Illuminati.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
just
what
like
it is.
You
work for Big Oil.
How do I work for Big Oil? What does that mean?
What does that mean? How much could they pay you too? First of all, like before people would realize it, all of a sudden you're walking around with like diamond chains on and shit.
Like a big
you move to a
Rolex,
giant mansion. You're like,
Right.
are you still fixing cars?
Yeah, right. Do you work for Big
Oil?
Oil?
I got another thing going on.
Yeah, right.
I'm making billions for Big Oil.
Yeah, buy a gas car. Go to Shell. Shill's great.
I don't understand how people think that whole shill thing works. That you just get like a monthly check.
I don't understand. Like, hey, Rich, say something negative about Tesla every once in a while. We'll give you a check for $20,000 a month.
You got to get that big oil check. I suspect that what it is similar to what my friend who was really addicted to Apple.
Yeah.
I think you just get on your tribe, and that's my thing. I'm all about Apple.
And that's your camp.
Windows are it's bullshit. Windows is bullshit.
Ew, it's disgusting.
Why would you want to play? What are you going to fuck with the config files? Going to get in there and then use DOS? Get out of here.
Yeah, you loser.
You loser.
But it's interesting because people like us are very different because we could appreciate both. Like you have a phenomenal collection of cars.
Thank you.
And then you threw a Tesla in there, but you love both.
Yeah.
Like you love the driving aspect of your Porsche. You love the silence and the 0 to 60 of your Tesla too. It's like we could be part of both camps, but a lot of cases it's Camp Tesla, and if you're not with us, you're against us.